Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the channel. Welcome to the Sports Talk Network. Sorry about that. And welcome here to my podcast, my NFL podcast for this week, or this week's episode of Talking Packers with Steve. We're talking about the NFC AFC Championship games. The games last weekend were pretty dang awesome this past weekend, but now we move on. I do things a little bit differently here in the playoffs where I don't really go over the other games too much like I used to or do during the season, which you would think I would do now because there's less games, but whatever, that's how I am. But I do, in a way, bring them up as we move on to the next week's games. We have the NFC title game. Man, it's going to be an interesting one. And in both the NFC and AFC title games, we have old guard versus new guard. It's going to be interesting to see if it's the veteran or the rookie, at least the rookie in the playoffs, let alone rookie period, how that gunslinging challenge is going to be done. So we're going to have, in the NFC title game, Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints up against Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams. In the AFC title game, we got Tom Brady and the New England Patriots up against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's certainly going to be interesting in that sense of how those two games are going to be played. We brought up matches. The Patriots and the Chiefs played early in the season, and the Patriots won 43-40. This time, I think it's going to be kind of the same slugfest, but maybe a little bit less scoring. I'm going to go final score: New England over Kansas City, 35-32. So New England going to the Super Bowl again. They're going to back-to-back Super Bowls. They just hope this time they win. They get one out of two. They're here in these years. Now, on the NFC side with the Saints and the Rams, I'm going to go with the LA Rams to get the win and surprise. Rams over the Saints. 28-24 being the final score there. But either way, high-powered offenses, both games could be, 46-40 or 47-46 kind of finals. But we hope defense shows up in either of the games. But the way that things are done, that might not be the case. But I do think and hope that these games will be good, and that these games will be exciting for many, many reasons. And I look forward to seeing how they all do, because I think they all will be that good and will be that dang good. We just have to see that being proven. But hey, we'll certainly see, and I certainly look forward to seeing how the NFC and AFC Championship games go. I know my friend Malik, Narcolepsy Boy 94 here on YouTube, is a fan of the Patriots, and also Joe Cronin, the Joe Cronin Show, Patriot fan. So I know them from the Ramble here on this channel, Steve Dressing Ramble, good friends of mine. I don't think I do know someone that's a Chiefs fan. I definitely know someone that's a Rams fan. And Saints? Yeah, as well. At least I know somebody. So, whatever the Super Bowl matchup is, it'll be better of one of my friends. But I know most of the country, like most of the NFL fandom, if you're not Patriots fans, you're fans of one of the other 31 teams, don't want the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'm sure they don't want the Patriots Super Bowl ever again, or at least ever again during the Tom Brady-Belichick era. I'm sure they're looking forward to when they retire and the Patriots are rebuilding for years or for whatever. But for me, I like the Patriots, and I've always respected the Patriots for their dynasty. I always think of Seattle and their teams that they had in the past, and a dynasty that could have been, but they were just in the midst of a Patriots dynasty. And even with the Patriots dynasty, it's not like they won, 10 Super Bowls in 10 years. I'll talk about that would be a stranglehold type of dynasty, best dynasty ever if that was the case. You have a coach quarterback for 14 seasons, and you win 10 Super Bowls, and you go to 12, let's just say. Now that's a true stranglehold of a dynasty, best dynasty in sports, period, if that was the case. But even just what they did do and all the Super Bowl appearances and Super Bowl wins that they have done does mark them to be a dynasty of that era. that is still continuing for them, or their time together. We'll see if that continues here and see if they are able to make it back to the Super Bowl, go to the Super Bowl back-to-back again. This time, when they went back-to-back the other time, they were defending a crown, and they themselves are the last team to win back-to-back titles. New England Patriots. The Eagles were trying to do that, but they lost. So on Sunday night, we will have, or Sunday at some point, we will have new NFC champions. Now, on the AFC side, the Patriots made it to the AFC title game. They are the defending AFC champions, AFC conference, the conference champions. So they are actually in the title match. They are actually defending their belt. They're defending the strap, as people call it, which annoys me, but I guess whatever. Defending the title, in wrestling terms, WWE terms. They're defending their championship. They're actually in the matchup for it. It wasn't vacated, and now we're going to have a new champion. In the NFC side, AFC side, New England's actually defending their title. They're defending their championship, and it's certainly going to be interesting to see how they do. Will it be that the New England Patriots are still AFC champions, or will we have new AFC champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, which then they'll have that crown in its own self to defend, though less of a thing that's talked about during a season than the Super Bowl champion defending crown and trying to get back. And those records that are kept, Super Bowl champions that make it back to the playoffs, or make it to the Super Bowl, back to the Super Bowl, let alone the playoffs. But we had the Eagles and Patriots as NFC, AFC champions defending their crowns. Eagles lost. We're going to have new NFC champions, Saints or Rams, that will have that crown to defend in the 2019 season. Patriots are actually defending their crown. Will they win and keep that and be a two-time, or just continue to be the AFC champions? But then they go to the Super Bowl and face the Rams or the Saints, and will they win the ultimate prize, be Super Bowl champions, one that matters? And Malik will tell you that as well, one that counts. It's certainly going to be fun and interesting to see where that all goes. But those are my predictions. I'm going with the Patriots and the Rams to win. We're going to have a rematch, at least of the franchises, not of the teams that are constructed, but a rematch of the franchises as the Patriots faced the St. Louis Rams at that time in that Super Bowl, which started the dynasty. How ironic. To me, it would be kind of interesting and ironic if you have the matchup that started the dynasty when they win the first Super Bowl, when Tom Brady had to come in for Drew Bledsoe near the end of the season, take that team to the Super Bowl and win it against a high-powered, greatest show on turf at the time, Isaac Bruce, Torrey. Right. Wait a minute. The Rams won that game, didn't they? Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. But either way, it's just starting the legacy. It would be awesome to see the Rams and Patriots facing off in the Super Bowl again. I look forward to seeing how everything goes moving forward for New England and for the Patriots and for the Rams. But that's my Super Bowl picks now. That's how I see it. And I look forward to seeing how the games go on Sunday. I just hope for close games. If there are blowouts, then fine, I guess. It is what it is. I can't stop it. But we'll go from there and see how they all go. So hope you all like this video. So let me know what you think, your thoughts are on things in the comment section below. Welcome to subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Also welcome to, if you want, more than welcome to do other things. Meaning, welcome to let people know about the channel, let people know about this podcast, and hopefully yourself let me know if you do subscribe, so I know. Because sometimes when people subscribe to the channel, it doesn't show up on my subscribers list that I have, that I'm able to access. So sometimes I'm asking people, hey, you said you're subscribing, I don't see it, and they have to send me a screenshot of them, of my channel and showing that it is subscribed. I'm like, oh, I guess it just doesn't show. Or the person just doesn't have that. I don't know where you can have that, that you can be shown that you're subscribing to a channel or not. I don't know where that feature or stuff can be updated, because I want to make sure that people can see that I'm on their list subscribers and stuff like that. Anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day, your evening, or whatever. Just whether you're in your area, and above all else, as always. Oh, wait, before that, find me on Instagram and Snapchat at CBK_06, on Twitter at Army_strong_06, or for this podcast at Talking_Packers. There you go. Want to get that out of the way. So enjoy your weekend, enjoy your day, enjoy your time. Enjoy it all. And above all else, as always, take care.